Billionaire CEO was beating his pregnant wife. Then the bikers walked in. A crystal chandelier worth more than most people's annual salary glitters above a quiet, elegant dining room. Soft jazz hums through gold-lined speakers. Wine glasses sparkle like frozen stars. And every person here thinks they are safe, untouchable, protected by money, privilege, and reputation, until the sound breaks everything. Slap, like a gunshot across marble floors. Chairs freeze. Cutlery trembles. A diamond earring falls from a woman's ear as she gasps, hand over her mouth. On the pristine white floor, under that $1 million chandelier, a pregnant woman collapses, holding her belly. 7 months along, eyes swollen, face burning red where the blow landed. Fear glistens in her tears. Her name is Elena Rodriguez Blackwood, and she believed love meant safety. But tonight she learns monsters sometimes wear suits, not leather, standing above her, jaw tight. Eyes sharp like ice about to crack, the kind of cold only power creates, is Marcus Blackwood. Billionaire tech king, Silicon Valley golden boy, man worshipped by magazines, investors, politicians. His suit, $10,000. His watch, more than a doctor earns in a year. His heart, dead long before tonight. He stares down at his wife, pregnant with his daughter, like she's an inconvenience, not a human being. And in this entire 5-star restaurant, no one moves. Not a single powerful soul lifts a hand to help. Narrator voice, deep, slow. In moments like these, you learn who people really are. Some hide behind menus. Some pretend they don't see. Some whisper, don't get involved, and a rare few walk in, even when the world tells them to walk away. Marcus, low, dangerous. You embarrass me. In front of these people, he grabs her wrist, hard. Elena gasps. Teeth clenched in pain. She tries to breathe. Hold her baby. Fight panic rising like fire in her chest. Camera close-up. Her shaking hand holding her stomach. Every heartbeat whispers one plea. Please. Not my baby. Meanwhile, outside engines rumble. Not electric. Not luxury. Raw American steel vibrating against the world. 6 Harleys idle at the curb. Thunder on chrome. Leather patches gleaming like battle flags. The Hell's Angels have arrived. They weren't here for glamour. They weren't here for caviar or crystal wine. They pulled in only because one thing cut through the city noise. A scream real enough to freeze blood. A sound they've heard before, too many times. They walk in boots on marble. Leather against silk and diamonds. Power meeting power. But a different kind. Cole, Reaper Morrison leads them. Weathered face, hard eyes, heart bigger than he'll admit. The kind of man who fought demons and didn't lose, but didn't feel like he won either. Behind him, tank, walking wall. Fists like Cinderblocks ghost, quiet, tattoos telling stories no one survives hammer. Ex-Marine. Posture sharp enough to cut glass snake. Medic hands, street St. Heart wrench. Youngest. Eyes still believing good can win. They pause, see blood. Broken glass, a shaking woman, no hesitation. No glancing at each other for courage. No fear of suits, money, or headlines. Reaper steps forward. Reaper, deep, steady. Step away from her. Gasps ripple. The wealthy diners don't breathe. Some clutch pearls. Some clutch guilt. Marcus turns, sees them, laughs coldly. Marcus, do you know who I am? Tank. Without blinking. Don't care. Slow motion shot. Elena looks up. Broken. Terrified. And for the first time all night, hope flickers in her eyes. Not loud, not bright, just enough to survive one more second. Narrator, some people pray in churches. Some pray in hospitals. Tonight, a woman prayed in whispers on a marble floor, and the answer came wearing leather. Reaper, voice like a sentence. We don't hit women. Not on our roads. Not in our world. Not tonight. Camera zooms out. Restaurant frozen. Biker's wide stance. Billionaire shaking with rage. This is not about noise. This is about principle. And tonight, the world will remember one truth. Real men protect. Cowards hurt. Marcus stands there, jaw clenched, ego trembling, voice dripping with wealth and arrogance. Marcus, mocking. You think leather and noise scare me? I built empires. I buy men stronger than you. He turns to the frozen crowd. Tell them. Tell them who I am. Tell them I own this city. But nobody speaks. They stare, not at wealth, not at power, but at truth exposed. Tonight they see Marcus Blackwood not as a billionaire, but a coward. Ghost steps forward, voice soft like a knife ghost. We didn't come here to scare you. We came here to stop you. Ghost locks eyes with Marcus, calm as death. Ghost, and from the look on your face, you already know you can't stop us. Marcus swallows. Fear flickers, small but real, camera close up, sweat on his forehead, jaw twitching. This man can move markets, control senators, silence critics. But one thing money can't buy. Respect. Elena tries to stand her breath is shallow. She trembles like her bones aren't sure how to hold her anymore. Snake kneels beside her, Snake, gentle, easy darling. We got you, Elena whispers, voice small, breaking. Elena, he pushed me before. At home, I thought maybe he'd stop, but her eyes close, shame and fear wrestling inside her. Snake places a steady hand on her shoulder. Snake, you don't have to explain a thing. Not tonight, not anymore. Camera switches to diners. A woman in jewelry wipes tears. A man lowers his head, ashamed. The maitre d' looks like he wants to disappear. Everyone knows. They failed. They stayed silent, and 6 men society fears spoke. Marcus explodes. Marcus, enough. You think you get to interfere in my marriage? Hammer steps forward, voice calm but iron solid. Hammer, marriage ends where brutality begins. You cross that line. Marcus points a shaking finger at Reaper. Marcus, I'll ruin you. All of you. Reaper doesn't blink. Reaper, son, you already ruined yourself. Tank steps closer. Tank. Gravel deep voice. We don't fear men who hit women. We bury them. Gasps crash around the room. But Tank's calm, controlled. He doesn't need rage to be dangerous, just purpose. Marcus tries to regain power. Marcus, security. Police! Someone! Hammer cuts him off. Hammer, please. Call the cops. We'll wait. Ghost, smiling slightly. I've been to prison. Not scared to go back for the right reasons. Marcus freezes. Power shifting. Control slipping. Pride bleeding. Camera close up. Elena, her voice trembles but tries to rise. Elena, I don't want to go home with you. Her words fall like a hammer in the quiet. Marcus turns. Shock, fury, disbelief. Marcus. Excuse me? Elena breathes, painful, shaky, but louder. Elena, I said, no. Silence. The kind before a storm. The kind when history turns. 30 wealthy strangers watch a woman choose freedom. For the first time, and 6 bikers become her shield. Marcus steps forward. Reaper steps faster. Quiet, deadly. Reaper. Try touching her again. See what happens. Marcus stops. Not because Reaper threatened him, but because Reaper meant it. Narrator voice evil thrives on silence. On bystanders. On fear tonight. Fear changed sides. Reaper signals the brothers. Wrench pulls out his phone. Wrench calling a crisis line now. You're leaving here with help. Elena trembles, then nods, for the first time in months, maybe years. She breathes, not survival breathing, real air, life air. Marcus, shaking with rage. Marcus, you will regret this. You, Ghost steps closer. Ghost, no, you will. Restaurant doors swing open. Police enter. Everyone tenses. Marcus smirks. Relief flooding him. Marcus, officers, thank God you're here. But the maitre d' interrupts, voice shaking. Maitre d' officer. We need to report an assault against a pregnant woman. Silence. Marcus's face changes. One sentence. One crack. His world falling. The ride to freedom. The police freeze at the scene. A billionaire. A bruised pregnant woman and 6 bikers standing like a wall of iron. 2 officers approach. Hands near holsters. Unsure. Tense. Marcus lifts his chin. Ego returning. Marcus, smug. Arrest them. They stormed in, threatened me. Ghost laughs softly, almost pitying him. Ghost, brother. You hit a pregnant woman. In public. We walked in. That's all. Officer Ramirez, mid-40s, sharp eyes, looks at Elena. Officer Ramirez, ma'am. Are you okay? Did he hurt you? Elena opens her mouth, but no sound comes. Her hands shake. Her lips tremble. Trauma tries to silence her. Again. For a moment, silence wins. Then Snake speaks softly, kneeling beside her like he's holding a fragile truth. Snake, take your time. You don't have to be strong for him. Just be honest for yourself. Elena closes her eyes. A tear escapes and she whispers, Elena, yes. He hurt me. She touches her stomach. Elena. And I think he hurt my baby. Gasps ripple like a wave. Officers stiffen. Something primal changes in the air, protecting a mother and child. Marcus flinches, his world slipping faster than he can grab it. Officer Ramirez turns, stern now. Officer Ramirez. Sir, step away from her. Marcus explodes. Marcus, I am the victim here.
I have power!
I am Marcus Blackwell. Tank interrupts with a calm, heavy truth. Tank. And yet you look like the smallest man in this room. Police Decision Officer Thermer 2 leans in, whispers to Ramirez. Security footage already pulled. Witnesses murmuring confirmation. The maitre d' nods, pale. Officer Ramirez, firm. Sir, we need you to come with us. Marcus's voice cracks. Disbelief. Marcus, you can't. I control judges. I control media. I, Officer Ramirez. Not tonight, you don't. Click. Handcuffs, a billionaire in cuffs, not for money crimes, not for corporate war, but for hurting the woman who trusted him, and somehow, that makes it heavier. Marcus loses control. Marcus twists toward Elena, desperate, venomous. Marcus, you think this changes anything? I'll get out. I'll take the baby. You are nothing without me! Reaper steps in front of Elena, towering. Voice, low steel. Reaper wrong. Tonight she learned she's everything without you. Marcus tries to rush forward. Hammer blocks him with a single step. Hammer touch her again. You'll leave here in an ambulance. Police drag Marcus out, yelling, spitting threats. Ego bleeding. The door shuts behind him. Silence falls. That gentle, fragile silence. The one you feel right before someone finally exhales after drowning. Restaurant shifts. The wealthy diners, who moments ago were statues of fear, now rise like ghosts waking from shame. An older woman quietly walks over to Elena, kneels beside her. Wealthy woman, soft. I'm so sorry we didn't help sooner. A man, trembling, approaches Tank. Suit man, thank you for doing what I couldn't. Tank gives a simple nod. Not pride, not arrogance, just truth. Tank, next time. Don't wait for us. Elena falls apart. Her body shakes. The adrenaline breaks. Fear spills out like a dam exploding. Elena, I can't breathe. Snake holds her hand, grounding her. Snake, you can. You're safe now. We're right here. Her sobs turn raw, heavy. The pain of months, years, breaking free. Reaper stands close, voice steady as stone. Reaper, let it out. Cry tonight. Heal tomorrow. Live forever. The biker code. Moment Wrench steps aside. Phones someone. Wrench. We need a safe house. Domestic case. Pregnant. Immediate protection. Voice on phone. Muffled but sure. We got her. Bring her. Ghost pulls a leather cut from his bike. Not to give her, but to cover her shoulders like armor. Ghost, you ain't alone now. We ride with you. Elena looks up, broken but breathing. Elena, why? Why would you help me? Reaper meets her eyes. A lifetime of battles reflected in his stare. Reaper, because someone should have helped someone we loved. And no one did. He glances at his brothers. Reaper, so we made a promise. Never again. They walk out. Elena rises, slow, fragile, shaking, but with 6 shadows forming around her. The maitre d' rushes forward, ashamed. Maitre d', ma'am. The bill, it's taken care of. Elena lets out a broken laugh, grief and relief tangled. Elena, I don't want a meal. I just want a chance to live. Reaper nods. Reaper, you got one. Right here. Outside, the ride cold air hits her skin. Streetlights flicker. City noise grows. 6 Harleys roar as they line up like soldiers. Reaper hands her a helmet. Small, black, protective. Reaper ever ridden? Elena sniffles, shakes her head. Elena Nomber Reaper smiles softly. Empathy disguised as grit. Reaper, good day to start. Tank gently lifts her onto the back of Reaper's bike. Careful. Like she's made of light, not wounds. Her shaking hands grip him. He doesn't ask her to be strong. He just rides. Engines ignite. Thunder rolling across Chicago. People step aside. Cars part. The night bows to them. A convoy of honor escorting a broken woman to safety. A new life beginning. Not quietly, but with engines roaring like war drums against injustice. Narrator voice, powerful. When the world turned its back on her, 6 men on motorcycles didn't. They didn't ask her story. They didn't need proof. They just believed the one thing that matters. No woman should suffer alone, and so they rode. Carrying a mother, carrying a future, carrying hope. Healing begins where bravery starts. The city fades behind them. Skyscrapers turning into shadows. Traffic noise replaced by the heartbeat rumble of Harley engines. The bikers ride in formation around Elena like a moving fortress. Steel and leather, thunder and purpose. For the first time in months, Elena isn't looking over her shoulder. She's looking forward. XT, safe house. Night a modest house sits under a streetlight. Warm porch light glowing. Curtains closed. Porch flowers watered. Safe. Not luxurious. Not golden cages. Safe. A woman waits outside. Tough eyes. Soft soul. A survivor's strength. Patricia, a domestic violence advocate. Bikers roll to a stop. Engines idle. Night wind breathes. Elena climbs off, legs trembling. Patricia steps forward. Gentle arms ready. Patricia. Welcome home, sweetheart. Those 2 words break Elena completely. Not because she believes them yet, but because she wants to. She falls into Patricia's embrace, sobbing, shaking, releasing months of fear and hidden bruises. Reaper turns away, jaw tight. Tank stares at the ground like he might cry too. Ghost wipes a tear no one is allowed to see. Hammer folds his arms, but his chest rises thick with emotion. Wrench whispers, voice breaking. Wrench, she's safe. That's all that matters. Int, safe house. Living room soft lights. Blankets on a couch. A kettle steaming. Patricia hands Elena warm tea. Patricia, you're not alone anymore. I promise you that. Elena hugs the mug like it's life itself. Elena, shaking. He always told me nobody would help me. That nobody would believe me. That I was nothing without him. Reaper kneels so he's eye level. Reaper. Men like him fear one thing. A woman who realizes her worth. Elena tries to breathe. Fails. Tries again. Snake places 2 fingers on her wrist. Checking pulse. Snake. Just shock. Heart's racing 'cause it remembers the danger. Give it time. It'll learn peace again. Elena looks up, eyes glassy. Elena, why do you all care? Ghost answers without hesitation. Ghost. Because someone should have cared for the women in our lives. He pauses, jaw clenched, pain flickering behind his tattoos. Ghost. And nobody did. Silence falls heavy and sacred, not shame. Shared truth. A brotherhood forged in both scars and purpose. Patricia's voice softens. Patricia, you're going to stay here tonight. Tomorrow we'll get a doctor, a lawyer, and a protection order. She touches Elena's hand. Mother gentle. Patricia, you don't have to be strong right now. Just be here. Just breathe. The biker promise. The bikers stand at the door. They remove their helmets. A sign of respect, not requirement. Reaper, we'll stay outside tonight. Whole crew rotating. Nobody comes near this house. Tank cracks knuckles, like a threat to the whole. Earth tank. Let him try. Hammer sets a duffel bag by the duct. Heavy metal rattles inside. Hammer. Tools, just in case. Wrench places groceries on the counter. Awkwardly, Wrench, I didn't know what you like, so I bought everything. Elena smiles through tears. Her first real smile in months. She whispers, Elena. Thank you, all of you. Snake nods, voice low. Snake, don't thank us with words. Thank us by living. They step outside, door closes. Elena stares at it. For a moment, panic spikes. Irrational, trauma-wired. What if they don't come back? What if she's alone again? Then she hears it, outside. 6 engines rumbling on standby, not running. Away standing guard, her safety blanket made of steel and... Brotherhood, Elena finally exhales. Slow, painful, freeing. The first breath of a new life, fade out. Narrator, soft, cinematic. Freedom doesn't always arrive with fireworks. Sometimes it rides up quietly on 2 wheels and waits outside all night just to make sure you can sleep. Real heroes don't save you once. They stay until you believe you're worth saving. Tonight wasn't victory. It was the beginning. And tomorrow? Tomorrow she fights back.